All right, guys. It has been
A few
okay. The last
months.
the last
Just
episode
a
came out on
just a few.
June 30th. Last episode came out on June 30th, 2024, and it
So
is
that's about 7 months.
what day is it? It's February 17th. Um,
7 months. That's embarrassing,
yeah.
actually. That's
At this point, we might
Anyway,
as well just
moving
do
on.
one a
We should move
year.
on from that.
Okay.
It's in the
Okay.
past. It's in the
It's in the
past.
past is in the past. Let it go.
Okay, intro time.
Oh, right. Okay. Three. Oh, are we counting?
Welcome back
Welcome
to the
back to the
bottom of the
bottom
shoe.
of.
Anyway, what we're going to talk about this episode is our fondest memories of 2024. Top 5 moments. We're
Top
just
five
going
moments.
to
I did
do
way
like a
more than
little
that.
a little like review, a Spotify Wrapped, if you will.
Yeah, I wrote a lot. I also wrote about the worst moments of the year, in my personal opinion. And then I wrote about my least favorite songs because I think it was a big music year. So I talked about music a lot. And then I talked about things that happened to me personally. And also, if we have time, uh, bottom of the shoe 2024 wrapped, like specifically what happened with the podcast itself, because I've
Right,
got a lot
right.
of
Which
data.
wasn't very
I
much,
went,
but.
I did a deep dive into the analytics in the Spotify podcast app. And interesting.
So you're an overachiever because I only wrote
Yeah.
5 things about 2024 and called it a day.
Well, then do you want to go first?
Sure. My first one is Ryder's voicemails. He sent me
Ah.
dozens, dozens of little audio messages on over text of just him singing,
Mhm.
acting as little British boys.
Yeah. That was
Oh wait, I can pull
2024.
one up right now. Wait, let's
You know, I have
let's
a
let the
bunch of them
audience
saved
know.
on this device right now, actually. I can put
I
them in
have
the edit
so
too.
many. There's literally so
Is your
Look at how
entire
many there
voice
are.
is your entire voice memos app just like
Yes. Like
me?
it's I've saved all of them just in case I need them.
Some of
Okay,
them are
what's
like actually funny.
audio percent 20 message dot CAF 64.
Okay, I'm scared
You
because what if this is
understand?
one of the
I work like a dog day
and I drinking coffee from a pot.
and I just want food that isn't pudding.
Wait, was that when I got my
I
wisdom
don't know where
teeth
the
out?
pudding came from.
Wait, when
Um
was that? Because that might have been when I got my wisdom
January
teeth out.
25th, 2024.
No,
And then you sent
I
me a
wasn't.
lot during March.
Oh,
Here, wait,
then maybe I was.
here's audio percent 20 message dot CAF 84.
Oh boy.
Is that my peach raspberry? Is that my peach raspberry? Have you got my peach raspberry?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's
Okay. Okay.
my
No,
I
it's still
You've
going.
taken
We gotta
my peach
wait. We gotta
raspberry.
wait.
is that it? Are we
You
done?
just do a few sighs. Yeah,
I
yep,
do
that's it.
remember recording that. I do remember very specifically recording that. A lot of those I would be home alone and then I
Yeah,
would
I
just start
know.
going crazy. So I would start just like recording little things that would come into my mind. Set
But why
my
haven't you
peach
done it
raspberry.
anymore? Like you haven't really
I
sent
don't
me any.
know. I've
It's like
just
a
I've
2024 thing.
it's like
Because
my I don't know. My bits change. I do different stuff.
I guess you're right, you're right. The
Yeah.
last one that you sent me was October 6th, 2024.
You know what? Speaking of doing different
I
bits,
just want to be part of
It's
I'm
actually
gonna
kind of
cut
good.
that. We're cutting that out. That one's not going in. Um, right.
Anyway, it's still going. Anyway,
Um, Speaking of
um,
doing little bits, one of my favorite things from 2024 was running a fish themed Instagram account for literally an exact year, where every weekend I would post an image of a fish, the same PNG every single weekend, and I would
honestly,
get
like it's quite impressive that you did that. And
I
you didn't even do it for any real reason. It was just kind of,
no, it was genuinely it was like a spur of the moment, December 28th, 2023. What am I gonna do for the next year?
uh-huh.
let's post a fish, I guess.
Exactly.
And also, as soon as I stopped posting the fish, the amount of likes I would get on each post rose dramatically, which was crazy for me. 'Cause- Um, my most recent post is a new record.
Really?
Which is just
12
really
likes?
silly of likes. Yeah, I got,
How many
wait
likes?
a minute, 33.
Oh, oh, it's a
How many
little bit
people
more than
follow
12,
me?
but
Oh, I just accidentally liked it, my own post. Hmm. Anyways, yeah. But then also I feel like going with the Instagram thing, I think making Instagram Reels with you, that was
mm-hmm.
always fun.
That was a good moment for us.
And then like, I don't know, I feel like my energy for from those voice messages went into making Instagram Reels. Because some of those I
Mm-hmm.
was literally just like, I would be sitting there and be like, wait a minute, what if I just did this? And then I would do it. And I would hit upload. And since then, I've archived a lot of them because I don't want people to see those. Especially as
Right,
like
right,
more and more
right.
people from our school followed me. I was like, you know what? We're gonna have to bleep the
That's why
name, but
people make spam accounts.
the moment that followed me, I was like, wait a minute. Maybe I should, maybe I should.
Specifically,
Yeah, I was like, that's like a real person. Wait a minute. So I was like, I gotta focus up. So I stopped. So what's your next one?
um, our miniature house phase in Makerspace last year.
Okay.
I don't know if this was 2024. I'm assuming it was because it was
It
during
was
the
because it
end
was
of the
ninth
year.
grade. Yeah.
Um, we did have a Makerspace phase.
Yeah.
And honestly, it wasn't too bad. Like we made some actually like good
Yeah, the
stuff.
bridge.
Yeah, I still have that. It's on
I
my
have
dresser.
the Ryan Gosling car and Obama Prism are right there on my shelf,
Right. That was I
displayed.
like that. We should have tried to make our own. Like
Oh,
I
and
think that would have been good.
The Velveeta card is right behind it too.
I'm proud of that one. That one was
Yeah, the
good.
Velveeta card was nice.
Um,
But then I
anyway,
don't know.
we never even made the miniature house. We
We
just
never
kind of
made
were
the
like,
house.
this is such a good idea. We
This is
made the
so
little
cool.
we made the little structure. We were
I don't
like,
even know where that went. Do you
me
have
neither.
that?
Me neither.
Okay. We threw it out.
We made the
Um,
little structure and then we were like, let's use Scrabble pieces to make the floor.
yes.
Never happened. Never
Nope.
happened. Um,
We got into the 3D pen, I think.
we did. We
I
got we
think,
got distracted.
yeah, I
I
hate
still
3D
have that
pens.
stuff in
I
my
don't have the
room.
3D pen.
I made some good stuff on the 3D pen. I like my little leaf. I made a leaf with a ladybug on it.
Oh, right.
Do you want to share one or should I share the rest of mine?
Sure. So you went a lot more personal. I was going more like general, like pop culture, internet type stuff that happened last year.
Got
In
it,
which
got
case,
it.
maybe should I talk about my most hated songs of 2024?
Sure,
Because
yeah.
there's a list. Million Dollar Baby. Anything,
Oh, yeah.
no. Anything by Benson Boone. I Like the Way You Kiss Me by Artemis. Shabuzi, a bar song.
Shabuzi.
You've
I don't
never
know.
heard Shabuzi? That
Well, I
song
probably
broke
heard of
records. It
it,
was
but
at the
I just
top of
don't
the
know.
country charts for like 5 years, it feels like. It's been a year. Fiend and
Feet, feet.
Yes and featuring Mariah Carey.
Featuring Mariah Carey.
Yeah, you didn't hear about that? Yes and featuring Mariah Carey. You know how like when you have a song where two people are singing, you usually want one to take the high and one to take the low to kind of even things out.
Were they just both high?
At one point, I saw like a thing about this where like it was like they sound like cars honking at each other. Where they're like, I
Are
feel like
they
we've
like
talked
both
about this.
whistling? Like, are they both doing
They're
whistle
both like
noises or something?
high. Like they both should not be high, but they both are. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if they didn't want to go down or they couldn't figure out how to. I don't know.
They just physically can't. Physically
Yeah.
cannot go below like a high C.
Yeah, whatever that means. Isn't that a drink?
Right.
High C is a drink.
Sunny D, high C,
High C. Ooh. Mm.
high C. Oop.
High C. Oop.
Okay, my next one was my absolutely terrible haircut before the semi-formal last year. My salonist, my hair
Salonist.
cutter, she cut it way shorter than I asked for. And also, I don't think that like the haircut that I asked for, I don't think really worked very well on my hair because my hair is like Asian. I don't know. It's like it's like really thick and so it lays differently. So anyway, shout out to that terrible haircut. That was really bad. It wasn't good.
Well, I had like one haircut last year.
Yeah, I know. You had some pretty long hair. You were like
Yeah.
you
Like
were like down to where I was when it's curly.
I was watching the last episode of the podcast and I was like, oh my God, my hair is so long. And that was June 30th,
That's why I
2024.
told you. Like I told you, I was like, your hair's getting like really long. Are you not gonna cut it? And you're like, maybe. Two
Um,
months later, you didn't cut it. Moving on. Go to your next one.
um, again, I went way more like broad internet trends type thing. So like, let's see. Um, do you know Viva Las Vegas at the Super Bowl? I looked up lists of what happened in 2024 and was like going down the line and thinking of like, what did I remember from those? Super Bowl in February of 2024, Travis Kelce, they had just won. And he goes, Viva Las Vegas. And he starts yelling. And then people were like, Taylor Swift probably just got the ick. There's something else I hate from 2024. The ick. Hate
But
that.
you just said the ick, and it's
I
2020.
shoot.
Anyway, are you just like boycotting the ick? You don't want to hear
I
that
just don't
anymore?
like it. I don't like it. Do you want to
Did
know
you know
more
that
of
I
my
get the ick when
worst?
I'm with you? I'm just kidding. Cut that out. I was just kidding.
No, I'm gonna leave that in.
Oh, really? Okay.
Chris. Chris. Leave that one in.
No,
I forgot
Chris.
about him. Did we fire
Chris, take it
him?
out.
Within the lore? Within the lore, did we
Chris,
fire
if
him?
you have any inkling of shame, take it out.
Chris, if you want to keep your job, keep it in. Yeah.
The next one is Annie. Shout out to Ada. She's awesome.
Yeah.
She
Can
doesn't
we
watch
even
this,
we
but
can't put her name in. Are we
sorry.
gonna send
Shout
we
out
just sent
shout out
to
to
Ada.
our favorite
Just say first name. I can just I say the whole bit
shout out to
again.
our favorite stage manager.
All right.
Stage left captain.
That was a really fun show.
It was awesome. Like honestly, like it's more fun than high school shows.
Like
Like
I was about to say, I
genuinely,
feel
like
like yeah,
the elementary schoolers were so like
they're
good
so
too.
good. And
Like what?
they're fun. Like I feel like it's because it's not like the pressure's not as high as like a high school show. I feel like it's a lot
Yeah,
more
yeah.
like you can have
It's like
fun with it,
chill, you know?
which is what theater is supposed to be. Fun.
Right.
Yeah. And it's not really during school, so I don't care. I'm fine to
Yeah.
do it. Yeah.
Like, and it wasn't like a super big commitment to do, you know?
Yeah. You just show
But
up once
it
or
was
twice,
awesome.
3 times,
Awesome.
4 times, 5 times. And then we went and got breakfast sandwich. Is that
Right. That
day?
was actually really good.
It's a good
That was
breakfast
when we were
sandwich.
building. We built the set.
Yeah, when we had to like cut out the taxi or
Yeah, that was
something.
kind of weird. That was weird.
Anyways, okay. Uh, speaking of whatever I was saying, the ick, right? Things from 2024 that I'm just talking about what I didn't like. I guess you're
Okay.
the best parts, I'm the worst parts.
Okay.
That's the story of this podcast.
You're the worst part of this podcast.
Yes,
I'm just
basically.
better.
Anyways, worst moments of the year. Demure. That trend
I'm okay with
came
that
out of
one. I
nowhere.
am okay with getting rid of that one.
It came out of nowhere. Like I got a random video. I think it was Netflix. It was a video from Netflix of like Penn Badgerly from whatever his name is from You. He was like,
Oh,
I'm so demure. And I thought that was the first version of it.
yeah,
No.
me too. I watched that
And
one
then
and
it
I
was
and then
everywhere. And then people
yeah.
are saying it. And then normal people are saying it. And then they had that guy that played Voldemort saying it on the New Year's thing. Did you not hear him? He did the entire monologue. live.
That
What
sounds
else?
terrible.
What else did I hate? Celebrity lookalike parties. The first one was kind of funny. It was in an Anthpo video, right? And he was like, "Oh, Timothy Chalamet, I'm gonna do this thing in New York." And then Timothy Chalamet actually showed up, right? That's kind of funny. But do we need one for every single person ever? No, we don't. We could have cut that off after like five. I don't know. Anyways, and then it started getting like satirical. It was like, "Oh,
Don't cut that out. Don't cut
what
that one
is
out.
the TikTok
Oh,
Riz party? TikTok Riz party." And speaking of the TikTok Riz party, you had
okay,
Quandale
but what is
Dingle,
the
the
TikTok Riz
second
party?
guy, Turkish Quandale Dingle, sorry, and then Tomato Boy. So there was this video, and it had um Carnival. You know the song Carnival?
Uh-huh.
It was like a school dance, and that song was playing, and it was like a video in the crowd, and there were these four guys, and they were like dancing really hard. And I was like, everyone, this is a TikTok Riz party or something, right? So there were these four guys, and it was Turkish Quandale Dingle.
Wait, so they named these people?
Yeah, they
Like
named
the
all these
internet
people.
named
They
these
didn't know them. They didn't know
guys.
them. Right, it's
Okay.
just guys. And then there was a guy named Tomato Boy. I don't know why. Maybe he was red. I'm wearing red today.
Don't cut that. Wait, no,
Well,
you
they
they
can't
can't see
see
it
it.
anyway.
They can't see it. It's fine.
Never
Okay,
mind.
and then afterward, there were like all sorts of TikToks of these guys of like this one guy trying to milk. He went to the same school as them or something, and he like was trying to milk their fame for like as much as he could. So he would like show up and start bothering Turkid Quandale Dingle, and like genuinely, what is this? What is 2024? Sorry, I gotta take my mic off this thing. I'm now going free. What is 2024 that I'm sitting here talking about Turkish Quandale Dingle? And I'm talking about there's like deep lore to this. And this, I'm not even in depth in this. Like I didn't research this. This is just what I've like osmosis gathered from like being in the room. And by in the room, I mean on Instagram.
Internet
Yeah.
chronically online.
And then on top of that, the brain rot. Again, it was kind of funny at the start. Riz, fam. What else? Baby
Mooning.
Gronk, lizzed up, rizzed up, Libby done. Baby Gronk, whatever. Skibbity toilet.
Right. That's the big one. That's the big one. Um,
Skibbity toilet.
and also Sigma Boy.
Oh, Sigma boy, Sigma boy,
Don't sing
Sigma
it. I
boy.
don't like it.
I hate it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Fuck
I
this
agree.
podcast.
Brain rot should be left in 2024.
And it was funny for like 20 minutes. And then it was no longer funny. Like I feel like a lot of the trends of 2024 were like that. You know what? You know what a
Definitely the
good
the
trend?
demure one. Like the demure one, like that was funny for like a day.
A
Like I
good
was
trend
done
from
with it after that.
2024 was nobody knows me quite like you. And while yes, it did go on a little bit too long, which I feel like is a theme,
Hmm.
I did enjoy it. It was quite good. Okay.
We should have made
And then
an
there was
Instagram reel for with that. My next one is joining drone soccer.
okay.
What a moment for me. That was actually a turning point in my 10th grade
Yeah,
10th grade life, I
that's
think.
I think for me as well. Are we running out of time? Oh, we have 9 minutes left.
Oh, okay. We're good.
We're good. We're good. Okay, let's just
Well, we should wrap it up soon.
2024, what else happened? I got sick like a bunch of times
Mm-hmm. And then
and
at
it
the very
lasted
end, I started
so
getting sick a bunch
long.
of times.
And now this year, I'm knocking on wood. The camera just started shaking for no reason. That looked a
Yeah, I
little
saw
weird.
that.
Yeah, I got sick a bunch, and this year I haven't really gotten sick, which is great. But yeah. All right, speed run. Solar eclipse that happened in April. That was pretty cool. In
Lame.
June,
It was lame.
Brat, the Brat album came out. Really enjoyed that. Send It to Me, Rachel. That was last year. I did enjoy that one actually. Kamala. We have to talk about the
Coconut,
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 coconut.
coconut. gotta talk about all the edits. I made an edit of Kamala Harris in February of 2024, which is before anyone else was doing that.
You
Boom.
are a
You can,
trendsetter.
this is going on youtube.com and it's on the same channel that that edit was uploaded on, so go look for it. And don't look at anything else that I've uploaded. All right, I have
Is there
more.
anything else on the list?
Uh, Mama, a girl behind you. There was a bunch of clips that went viral this year that I had like already seen from like, I don't know if you know what Stan Twitter is, but I've like gotten like the version of Stan Twitter that's gone onto YouTube. I've gotten that, and that's where a lot
Mhm.
of like TikTok trends come from, kind of. It's kind of like the weird like Illuminati of the internet type thing. Like they control it, you know? Anyways, but I had seen that video before and I was like genuinely kind of shocked when that one became viral. And then speaking of that,
I
Hope Core,
think Hope Core.
Hope Core, the things where it's like it'll go like you know that song Santa Claus is coming to town. Do not come to my town. Do not like German guy, and then it like it's got I can't explain this. It's like
Wait,
there's
I think
text
I
on the
know who you're
screen.
talking about. It's the
No,
German
no,
guy.
no. But yeah, yeah, that guy, that's just one of them. It's like any clip. It's like text on the screen, and then it like does like different clips of like, yeah,
Oh, yeah. I know what
and
you're
it's
talking
got that
about.
one
Where it
song.
like it turns like black and then they have like
And then they have
the
like the
words
boom,
on
boom,
it.
boom. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's Hope Core. That was
I didn't
just,
even know that. I didn't know there was a word for that.
yeah, that's what that is. Um, yeah.
I feel like you kind of pioneered that. Like I feel like you would have made one of those videos like in eighth grade.
I mean, I made like, I don't know, mine's seriously, people, if you're listening to this on youtube.com, go look at my YouTube channel. Go look at the shorts tab, and you'll find out that I am just a master of the internet. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
I uploaded YouTube shorts last year. It was every like Saturday and Sunday. I would upload one. So I'd upload two a week. And I did that for like 4 months.
Most of them were bad.
No. Um,
Yeah.
great. Anyways, what else do I have written down? Symphony Dolphins. I
Mm-hmm.
just wanna
Liked that
be.
one. I liked that one.
Okay, again, maybe this is just because I'm Gen Z and my attention span is short, but I feel like that one also went on a little bit too long.
It's
Like it
still
felt like,
going. Like I still
yeah,
get the videos. But
and
you know what I liked about that trend? I don't know if it was like the guy that sings really high a lot.
yeah, 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 Cooper, whatever his
Like,
name
is
is.
that the guy who like started it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think that came from Twitter again.
Okay, okay,
The
okay.
actual trend itself came from
Because
Twitter. I don't know how the song got intermixed with it, but
no, because
yeah.
I liked his rendition of it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he's actually kind of crazy. Like that's wild. And when he goes out and does it in public,
Hmm.
like ugh. Anyways, okay.
He's like
Do
insanely
we
good. It's like
yeah. Do
crazy.
you have anything else you want to say?
No, I already said on my five.
Okay, well then we can talk about the bottom of the shoe type, like the stuff that happened last year. So in the year of
Speedrun.
2024, we uploaded 4 episodes. We got 114 total views. So that's 63 streams from Spotify and 51 from YouTube. We had 8.5 consumption hours, 7 from Spotify and 1.5 from YouTube. And then we gained 3
1.5.
followers on Spotify. 3 followers. We have 15 followers on Spotify, which I thought was kind of weird.
That's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
Are we able to know who the followers are?
No, but there's a lot of analytics. Like 86% of them are male. They're all 0 to 17 years old. And
Okay.
then most of them come from the United States, except for like 0.1% from Japan and 0.1% from Australia. No, Hannah's laughing. You can't hear
Wait,
it,
how do they
but
know?
she is.
How do they know that? No,
I
because
mean,
how can it
they
be
know.
point 0.1 if there's only 13 people?
I don't know. I really
Like,
don't
is it the
know.
percentage of like the ethnicity of each person? Like one person is like
Yeah, yeah. You
0.2%
link
Japanese.
your ancestry account to your Spotify account so that they can know all that data about you, okay?
No, because how do they know?
I don't know. I
Or is it
really
the
don't
music that
know.
they listen to? Like, do they listen to a lot of Japanese music so they just
No,
assume like
I
you're
think it's literally just
Japanese?
based on their location. I think it's based on their location when they listen to it. So like if someone went to Japan, and was listening to the podcast, or someone like went to Australia and was listening to the podcast, or someone came across it in Australia. I don't know. We're running out of time.
Running out of time. Running out of time.
I talked about everything on my list, actually.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, there was a
Awesome.
lot.
Well, we have 3 minutes left, so that's perfect.
All right.
What a year. Oh, right. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know the outro. Do we want to say, okay, yeah, that
Catch you
was
on the
such a great
shoelace.
year. We had such a good time. But at the same time,
Terrible.
awful,
Yeah.
awful, awful.
One of the worst years.
Did I meet any
But
new people?
also, it was pretty
No,
fun.
it
It
was.
was pretty
There
fun.
was,
I think that
it
I
had
had a
its
lot
good
of new
moments.
experiences, especially like ninth grade. A
I,
lot of new stuff.
yeah, yeah. I had some very easy classes and underestimated high school. Got to
Uh-huh.
sophomore year
Me
and
too.
suffering.
Me too. Yeah, 2025 might be one of the worst years of my life. 2026 will be worse. We're cutting it off. We have a minute and a half. Okay,
Okay.
outro.
Catch, oh,
Catch you,
catch you on,
catch you on the
catch you on the
shoelace.
shoelace.